Hello and welcome back to the Planet Crafter, Toxicity. As I was watching back yesterday's premiere, or during yesterday's premiere, I saw, or at least I thought I saw, the other yellow chest. Barely. I kind of saw it just shimmering there as I was coming by and watching the video closely. So we'll pick that up here. And as I was flying out here to identify it, I did also get a new unlock for the third version of this toxin filter. So we're going to make that if we have the stuff to make that. And then we'll head back out and do some more cleanup. I'm still kind of tempted to... Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm still tempted to go into the tunnel and work in the tunnel a bit sooner. But I think what we should do before we work in the tunnel... I'm still going to... What I'm going to do is call the train back. But, is that aluminum? No, it's metal. Okay. Don't care about metal. I think we're going to go back over to the other side via the teleporter first and explore a bit over there because I had an idea a little bit after recording the last episode, but also kind of as I was watching the premiere and stuff, and that is where to set up, or how to set up the new base. And I don't think it's so much a how anymore as it's a where. And that is specifically on the other side. Now, there's a qualifier that I want to put on that for my own sanity, and that is that I would like to only do it if there is a water source over there somewhere. I suspect there will be, because I can't imagine the other water in the game on this map is here on this side of the world. But somewhere near a water source over there, that way we can do our thing. And actually what I should have done, speaking of water sources, is I should have gone and seen if there was an abundance of, or if the water was done extracting it or not. Now, let's do that first. Let's do this first. Make some more of these toxin thingies, purification capsule thingies. And what am I out of? Water. I think I just used all the water in here though, right? Almost. Almost? I'm not going to worry so much about the plastic stuff. That's just goo, and it'll be fine. But this other stuff, because it's the water, I want to really use it as much as I can. And water again. I have plenty of water, but what I don't have is room. Let's do this and that and these again. And keep going here. And nope, back. Now we're down to chlorine dioxide. So that's going to be it. I have one too many spaces. Let's do this and that. And incoming, of course, because there's actually an incoming too. Let's see. This is probably just going to be a base metal one again. Go out and look, but it's probably just base metals. And I don't really even care that much about the aluminum. Run the risk here a little bit, although it does have aluminum. So I will grab these couple of pieces of aluminum, but I'm not going to fret too much about it, being that we have plenty of aluminum now too. Chuck those in here. Oh, I can't, it's full. We also need more sulfur at some point. Alright, you're just going to go in there then. I don't feel like building another box right now. It's clearing now, and it shouldn't fall out over there anyways. Let's go back over to the other side. So I want to focus today on finding a site that might be applicable or a good place. Oh, there's plenty of water down here. Maybe just like somewhere down in here in these flats. Let's go down to here, more or less southwest from where we're standing. And the train did indeed go back as requested, so that's good. I assumed that's what that button did, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, over here in these flats might be a good spot. Let's go investigate a bit. Kind of near this huge-ass building. You know, kind of near... Also kind of near the way to get to over here. Whatever the rest of this becomes. Oh, we can mine for the goo. Okay, so goo is not limited. That's good. And this is a good goo spot, and it's uranium, too. Yeah, let's plan to put base up here. Let's pick up the goo first, and then we'll collect the uranium later. But I think I'm going to just do a base similar to, in design, to to the Aqualis Selenia design, although it might need to be a bit bigger or have different storage in order to accommodate all of this toxins stuff. Although I guess I could put that on a different floor or something. What is that? Uranium scraps. Okay. I'll take it. Interesting. That's new. Can't imagine what caused all this, you know, all this waste here. Couldn't have been all the uranium laying around or anything. More spores, which we'll want to get, of course. This one's only got 17, so it's clean already. Alright, cool. I will take all the uranium and probably some of the spores again. Where are we at? Plenty of space. Plenty of space. I think kind of right here near this pond is good. We'll make 2... Huh? There's a false rock here. We'll make 2 of the... whatchamacallits here. 2 of the water extractors, the level 2s, and we'll get this pond clearing. That way we can work on setting a base up here in the near future. I don't want to do it immediately, but maybe start on it near the end of this episode and go from there. I want to do mostly cleanup work here for a while. Handful more. Do this. A weird looking one there. We'll get mostly this uranium. I'll probably just turn this into rods because storage reasons. And worst case, if I need the uranium chunks, I can always come back to, or always break them back down again. Since it's lossless, I don't see why I shouldn't do it that way. Might need to throw the truck down too. But I do want to get the new base started soon because I want to get automation going with some of the bots and things. Did it? No, 2 more. And I don't really want to do that with the existing base in the way that it is. Let's just deconstruct this. That'll be the 2 pieces we could hold, and that'll be good. All right, let's go back. Can I make it back in time? Let's not risk it. Let's just put the truck down, get some air, and be back into action. So I haven't noticed the weird mouse thing. There's more trains falling over there. We can see them. I haven't noticed the weird mouse thing since that last episode when I recorded yesterday. I don't know what the heck that was, but it has apparently cleared itself up, which is good if it has, because that was annoying. But we'll see. And then I think once we get the base established over here, then I will work on the tunnel. I think that's a better plan than trying to work on the tunnel before I have automation figured out. So let's just do this. I probably should move the teleporter to where I'm working, but before I knew where I was working for sure, I didn't want to move it. So let's just do this and these. You're backed up. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of happening. I'm just going to shove them in here because that one's underworked anyway and overpaid. This might be dwindling, so we might be done extracting water in the original, or the second site. Third site already. Let's see. Rods and ores. Yeah, this is almost full. Oof. And I can't even fit all that in there. Okay, let's see. Let's go with red and green. Yeah, red and green. And, and then I guess I need 2 of these. And... no, I had that backwards. 2 of these, 1 of the other ones. And I'm getting a little bit snug in here. Oh, I also had something else I wanted to look at today as well. And I didn't do that other thing. Let's see. Uranium and Iridium. I didn't make this other thing. That was the Tier 3 toxin filter. Oopsie. Let's go take a look at that, and then we can go from there. I need 2 tungstens, 2 purification gels, and a plastic rod. Purification gel I put in here. That plastic rod and tungsten. That would be, both of them are over here. You and you and you. It's a good thing we found a plastic rod, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to make this thing yet. because plastic rods don't unlock until 30, and we just passed almost to 7 now. We're at 10% global planet purification, by the way. I don't know if we ever looked at that number or talked about that number before. 6 out of 32 areas cleaned. Let's go grab a drink, and then go and grab those 2 water extractors. And then we'll get the stuff we need to make 2 of the better ones. I meant to grab them when we were over here with the golden chest, and I got too excited and forgot. That's what I do. Yep, the train is back here. Also, somebody said that there are water extractors that can be something here that were garbage, that were scrapped, that were something. I think it was a Nick. If you're talking about these or falling underwater. Or these, or water cleaners or whatever. I don't think so. If there's something else here that I didn't see, that I should have seen, where I can remove the, remove some sort of a waste item, or a trashed item, by all means let me know. Also, this plant life is really growing back here. Maybe we've advanced a stage again. Biological return. Which means we should actually take a look at our recipes again. And see what there is to see. Yes. See what there is to make. Even better. Although, if I'm going to move the base, I'm probably going to move most everything with me, which means that I probably won't want to do a whole lot of resource collection here. I wouldn't want this. I would want to wait to set that up until we moved it. Okay, so these things take what? Okay, good. Let's then grab some of this and yeah, make some more plastic. I totally need the plastic, but I definitely need the compression. And then let's see, you're full. I definitely need to sort this stuff out. You're full, but we need 2 of these at least. 2 tungstens and 2 plastics. So let's put 2 of those plastics away. You can have some of these. You can have the rest of these, hopefully. 2 of these also. I did make a bunch of the purification gel out of the mushrooms. But I can always break them down if I need the mushrooms for some reason. But I should keep a couple of mushrooms just in case. A couple of tungstens. And let's go make 2 of these tier 2s. The bot's going to have a field day flying back and forth here, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I also need to flush that out too. And do I have any? Yes, I do. I think there's a little bit more left. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this toxin, because I think there's more toxin than there is other things. In terms of, like, I'm going to run out of chlorine dioxide and purified water and microplastics before I run out of anything else, I think. And I'm full again. Nope. This one. I'm going to have a whole storage area full of storages just to hold all of this, all these materials. Because I can compress them, but I can only compress them so far. And then, it's kind of impossible. Food, might as well eat before we leave. Let's keep eating the crap food first. I'm going to try to avoid eating the animal food just for fun. But otherwise, yeah. That blue thing over there. I'll have to go see. So let's take this with us and go down here to this pond. Set up these 2 thingies. Extract water extractors. And then go and do some more cleaning elsewhere. Maybe up here at the solar thingy. Or across the way over there or whatever. We definitely want to get this pond cleaned out so that we can use it for future nefarious purposes. Come up here and do this. And I didn't look at the other recipes to see what else we could possibly make. I forgot. Apply everything. Apply everything. And these are going to do 40-second production time. I don't know if the other one showed. But the time when we had it built, I don't remember. Require much more energy, but they also have 15 times the purification. But I forgot to look at the other recipes. Let's put the truck down, or the other buildings, and look. I can't while I'm in the truck. Okay, well then never mind. I'll just stand on top of it. So what I wanted to look at was how far can we get with not the veggie tubes, but with the biomass stuff. And it looks like we can get to the flower spreaders, but not the tier 2 flower spreaders, not till 10 mega PU. We also can look at the algae generators, which we actually can place those now. The water extractor is where? Up here? We can't do that one until 10 mega PU. Let's not do the, tree spreaders. Yeah, we can't do tree spreaders at all till 100 mega PU. And then we can do the first 2 tiers, but the third one not till 1 giga PU. Heaters, we are now up to, no, we're still at tier 3 until 10 mega PU. Drills, again, 10 mega PU for the next one of those. Gas extractors, we can do those anytime. Tier 2 toxic goo removal explosives. Probably not going to be making those. Farms here, 10 mega PU. Bees, 1 giga PU. 10 mega PU for the tier 2 biodome. A butterfly dome at 1 giga. Incubators are fine, but I don't know if there's much we can make in them yet. Butterfly domes at 1 giga. Silk generator we can do anytime. Yeah. Animal feeders, no, we can do, but we can't do animal shelters till 100 giga PU. So we got a while to wait on that. Amphibians are a while yet. Fish are a while yet. Yeah, fish are quite a while yet. So, yes, we can do a few things. Oh, and mining drills. Those are here. We can do all but the last one. So I could do these and make my life a little bit easier in some ways. But at this point, the only thing we've figured out we can harvest is maybe a little bit of iridium and a little bit of... No, there actually isn't uranium here. This is just uranium on the ground. So there's really just iridium there and then sulfur and magnesium up here so far that we've gotten to. We need to get over there to the tungsten. But iridium, I don't know that it's really worth... We might as well wait until we get to 10, I think. But maybe not. We'll see. Let's do this. You have done 8 already. Good. Hopefully you are outputting those. Yeah, there's inbound. Inbound. Okay, good. Let's collect up some more of this uranium. Thank you, Humble, for maintaining the shipment schedule. Here. It's just iron, right? Looks a little green, but I think that's just terrain effects. You're also doing quite good on the, what's the word? Yeah, we're up to 10 of these already. We're doing quite good on the, kind of overall weather here, too. Like, the sky is clearer, things like that. Ooh, there's a lot of junk up there to collect. This, yeah, this is a junk collection site. Hey, look, somebody broke a rover. And it looks like we can get into the storage here. Yep. 500 tokens. I'll clean out your storage, broken rover. Thank you. Looking for more uranium, though, and then we'll go back up on that hill and clean this stuff out. I think there's 1 or 2 over here, maybe? Yeah, here's one. Alright, let's go up to that storage on the hill. Yeah, let's look at the bots coming in. We do anything with these? Probably not. Here's the other one. Aluminum. I like to see. It also gets super alloy to me. Here. Nope. Is all sealed containers. It's no fair. That's a weird flower dome thingy. Flippy there, but otherwise. Alright, this one we can get into. How full am I? Not there yet, but getting close. That was a growth multiplier fuse and also 500 more Terra tokens. And where do these flowery dome things are? Kind of weird. You? Empty. Did I miss any aluminum? Scrap. Probably. But what about over here? Some barrels stacked. Somebody was trying to do some stuff here, but the rover flipped and broke, so that happens. Okay, so that looks like basically it for this corner. We need to get in there to get zeolite too. But I think this is a good spot. There's those ponds over there too. But I think this is nice and flat, and it'll give us better access to the west, at least at some point. I need to go back for hydration anyway, but let's go up to the solar thingy and clean that, and I'll just set the teleporter down there, and we'll go back for water. And we're going to need air pretty soon too. Along the way, do I see anything else that I want to do? Which I'm probably going to put the truck down for air sooner. Wrong button again, as usual. Go. I'm probably not doing a very good job of noticing certain things. Thinking, teleporter, Wally. There we go. Thinking like golden chest, for example. But that's okay. Definitely gonna need to do some sorting algorithms here. Super alloy rods here. Aluminum. Super alloy and rods there, yes. Uranium, I saw that and this. And sure there's some plant seeds in here somewhere. Gonna get full there pretty quickly. Organics. This one. This one. Full. Add fuses. Seeds. You go in there. You guys. Getting full. Actually, it's already full. Let's take these out. Oh, hydration critical. Let's go outside. And also drop off the spores on the way back from the pond. Drink, drink. Triple gulps. Here, please. And my base metals are full. Too much metal. Just go in here with it. It'll be fine. That one there too. I'm gonna put these in with Jesus. Everybody remember where I put them. And then you can have this one. Okay, so I want to clean out once again this one. If I have any of this stuff, which I don't have very much of it. Otherwise, it's down to making more plastic. And the real shortage is chlorine dioxide. Alright, well that should at least help keep the water one going, which is what I need to have happen now anyways. So, let's go back. Let's grab some food, and then go back. You. Go back and finish, or do the solar array area. It's full of goo. 22 of them here. Not so bad. One clump. These are all deconstructible. Uh-huh. That's going to be a lot of aluminum and whatever else those things take. All base metals, though, I think. Yeah, all base metals. That's what we needed. I'm gonna need that new base. And that's 17. And the final 5 are up the hill? Yep, they are. Alright, how full am I? Not bad. There's more of these flowery things growing here, too. There's a lot of stuff in here. You and you and you. Oh, it just reminded me. Somewhere where I was, I dismantled I think it was in this area. I dismantled a row of servers like that, except that I didn't dismantle one of them. But I didn't notice it in the moment, and this was several episodes ago, and just dismantling those just now reminded me. Interesting. Do I want to take all these things apart? I don't think I do right now. I'll do it later. After we have rebuilt the new base, we'll come back up here. Let's do teleporter. Because I already have too much of those things as it is. Take the goo outside first. And this is full. Yep, I'm going to have to clean that out then. So we're taking the goo outside first. After all. You can go in there. Circuits. You guys. That's full. Let's take these out, I guess. Oh, there's an animal food in there. Put them back in now. Alloy. Plant seeds that I have too many of. Just take all the... I'm going to put the other twigs over here. Take all the twigs out. I'll put them in here too. And we'll sort that box out later. Let's see. I need seeds, and then iron. Which I don't have room for in where it goes, so we're just going to put it in there. Animal food goes in there too. And then let's clean out this plastic one. We can process more goo. You also did some plastic. I make more plastic. I should automate plastic in a way, but I don't want to burn through all the toxins and not have any for making the other stuff. This stuff, for example. You guys, put these. So I'm kind of torn on how I auto-craft to compress these things automatically. I've been thinking about it, but I'm kind of torn. Have toxins now, but I do have plenty of toxins. So you guys go in there, you guys come out. But at least both plastic and oh, that's zoom in. Trade. I mean, I do have it boosted by trade rockets, but still. Oh, maybe I do have enough plastic or enough toxins to do a decent amount of plastic. It feels like I'm not getting enough toxins, but maybe it's because I'm not doing enough of the spores. That could be. Okay. You again. You again. So maybe I could automate that. That's all the microplastic that I have, though, so we might be done for now, although I'm out of storage again. Let's see. Here. I gotta put this somewhere else because I'm full. Over here. now that I know this base is coming apart eventually, I'm not going to worry about how I lay things out. So we'll just do this and that. And I need to get these spores into one of these things. I suppose I can put them, or this goo rather, into the spore one, since that one's not doing anything right now anyway. As long as the water one can keep running, that's fine. These are all probably fine. Grab a quick drink, speaking of water. And let's think about base. Do I want to try to do a megadome? Not really. Not right now, anyway. So let's just take the stuff for 2 of these for right now. It'll probably end up being 3 in the end. But 2 for right now. Go inside before you suffocate, Wally. I'm going to pull up my... I made a spreadsheet when we did... when I did Aqualis based on the Selenia one. So I'm going to pull that up too, and that way I have... Let's see. The planet crafter. There it is. And... storage array. I want to pull that up so that I have it for reference. For how I lay out storages here. So let's grab a bunch of iron from here. A bunch of titanium. Grab it from here. Nope, not gonna grab it. Oh, I need more than that though. I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. There, and then 6 super alloy. And then if I want to make a bunch of storages, I need a bunch more super alloy. 2, 4, 6, 7, 15, 17. I think. Put 1 back to make it an even number. Yep. And then let's grab... I forgot, I lost count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. So I need 8 of these. That'll give me 8 storages worth of new space. Oh, and what I also need is a door. Iron, titanium, silicon. Iron, titanium, silicon. I don't have another titanium brain, though. Nope, I don't have silicon either. Oh, yes, I do. Right there. But I do need 1 more titanium. Which I can grab around here. I could grab over there. Just grab 1 here, because I know there's some around here. Go all the way back. Just come all the way back again to get some. Doesn't really make a whole lot of logical sense. And then I wanted to grab some food. Should have grabbed before I went out. And then let's teleport. Do I have enough room to pick up the... Yes, I do. The teleporter. Holds exactly 6 items at exactly 6 spots left. Let's go back down here and at least get this base kind of started / arranged. Maybe what I should have done was grabbed a little bit more iron, though. So that I could put it up on grids. Hey, look, bot. But I'm thinking like, ooh, this is a nice clean spot here. Not even any crap on the ground. Let's go with this. I think it's in a good, reasonably good centralized spot for the whole map. Again, thinking big picture here. Going all the way over there and stuff. So, the reasonably good centralized spot. Obviously, I'll be traveling... you know, 1 way to get to some place to at least put down a teleporter, and then from there, who knows? But is there a bunch of iron on the ground here? Oh yeah, there is. Just grab some of this iron, so I can put this up on a grid, plus I'll need to do stairs and things like that. So let's just grab 6 iron, because that's how much space I have. And then we can start with that. And this will be our sort of permanent base location. Well, not sort of permanent, it'll definitely be permanent. I am not moving it again. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so let's put down a couple of grids here, just to put this up on something. Which way do I want this to... Maybe I'll face it south. Maybe I'll face it south. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do grid. Grid. There it is. I don't want to go stupid high, but maybe we go... like that. How will that work for those? How will that work for everything else? Go that, like that. And as before, if I get, you know, ambitious enough. Can I snap these grids in? I can. And then I want to do a door there in the center. And a stairway going up to the door. Snap properly. There it is. Snaps to the grids, which is pretty perfect as far as positioning it here. And then we'll do more or less the same layout as we have elsewhere. I do want to position the other thing here, though. Here. Oop. I mean, there probably will be one on top, but nope for now. Right there. Yep. Right. Same. So we'll do that. The only other question is, yeah, where to start with storages, how to do it. Great question. Is this backward? I feel like this is rotated 90 degrees from what I want. And the test for that might be what we have a problem with in the existing one. And that is, if I put the storages down like this, that's right. But if I put them down like this, I don't think they align properly. They don't. You can see that I'm either off by... Oh, actually, it's not... Yeah, which one's better? They're about the same. Okay. Well, then never mind. Is that where I want them? I think they need to be a little bit closer. And then is that where I want them laterally? Let's see, we had 3 rows, so I know I want them pushed over a bit more. I think they need to be 6th, just barely showing there, if I remember correctly on the layout of the other one. But they definitely need to be... See, that seems weird now. Doesn't seem like it's... That's not bad. Unless they screwed the other ones up in the other base. I'll be surprised at that. I think, though, this needs to be over here a bit further in order to accommodate, which means I think... I think it's fine. But I think I need to go... Well, let's put the center row down. That might be the wisest thing to do. You know what? This is... maybe screwy. Oops, I didn't hold down control. Center row has to go there. That's the center, more or less. And then to kind of figure out where we should center the next row at, to make them spaced enough apart. Now they can go further over. I didn't read what that was. Go like there then, maybe? Yeah, that's good. So kind of just a bit beyond that. And you can go... There, or is it there? That's right. And then the last one. Now, these are in horrible spots as far as positioning of them, but by leaving at least one of these physically here, then I can, you know, align, and in each column, that is, I can align everything sort of properly. We can take down any of them that that we don't need right away to accommodate everything else. So let's see. Let's probably start with the basic materials first, which I did have on this side. I guess I could get more of these, but take one of these, take one of these, take one of those. And then those would be my anchors. And I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here in this row. And that's going to be only 6. We had like iron, titanium, silicon, magnesium, blah, blah, blah. This one was like selenium. So this one could be tungsten here. This one could be zeolite. This is obsidian. This is sulfur. This is aluminum. And this one is cobalt. All things that we can for sure do some sorting on. You can demand the cobalt, normal priority. You can demand the aluminum. Sulfur. And the base, current base, is not supplying these things right now. That's okay. Obsidian. Just kind of getting things sort of set up and planned. And in fact, I'm not going to do... Oopsie. I just did that. Zeolite and tungsten. I'm not going to do an abundance of this right now. We'll do more of it later. Although tungsten is rod material. Maybe that should have been on the other side, but then in that case, what do I put on this side anyways? So I guess it'll be okay. I may move the other stuff on this side down, though, and put the tungsten rods backed up with the tungsten. That might make more sense. We have one more iron. Let's just go and put one more grid in here. And we'll, of course, burn through a lot of iron to make more grids. And then I have a teleporter someplace over there. Because we need to go back and get some water anyways. And some food. And probably clean out the at least the water processing machine. There's nothing else. Here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That one's just doing plastic. See, this is the problem. I need a lot more of the chlorine dioxide from the spores than I'm really getting. Than I'm really picking up. But then if I pick them up, then I end up with way more other things than I necessarily want. And those presumably cannot be harvested any other way. Actually, I'm tearing through the toxins pretty good here. Plastic. Take these, but it's the water that I'm really overwhelmed by. Without the chlorine dioxide. Put that water away. Here, yes. Take those though, and you can have this plastic too. And then we'll go see what it was that I unlocked that I wasn't paying attention to. Take all of that. A couple more from you. What did I unlock? Is it just the explosives? I guess so. Because these two are way, way later. 350 Giga Ti, so... yeah, I guess it was just those explosives that we don't really need. They take pristine mushrooms, toxic glue, and explosive powder, and these were pristine mushrooms, toxic goo, and sulfur. So the introduction of iridium there. Let's go back here. I think what I will do is I'll import. Actually, I lied. Let's go back again. I'm going to import some circuits and some super alloy rods from Humble. It's 1 circuit, 2 super alloy. Super alloy rod is 8 super alloy, so that's 4 circuits to 1 super alloy rod. No. 1 super alloy rod is 4 storages, which means that, yes, 4 circuits to 1 super alloy rod. That's 5 items. So I want to have super alloy rods times 5. And circuits. These have the circuits that I need. Oh, yeah, you do. Times the rest, 20. That should be ratio for making a crap ton of storages. And we'll get some aluminum out of the deal. You go off and do your thing. Let's go back and do one more goo cleanup site. And I think we should work our way this way rather than into the zeolite. We have plenty of zeolite. I don't know if there's more goo here or not. There's something there. There is more goo here too. But rather than working our way into this site, I think we should work our way this way and try to get toward the tungsten before we absolutely need it. Take this with me. I'm going to have to gather this stuff up for another teleporter to put in the new base. But that'll be okay too. So this around here was completely clear. I'm hesitant to pick up boxes, but I did just look at that one, which means that I'm now stuck with what was in it. That's okay. So yeah, this is where the Iridium was, and we're also in a poison zone, so I don't want to pick a bunch of it up. Let's come over here and click up. Pick up. Ooh. We have a ship to explore here, or whatever this is here. 25 total goo. Ooh, there's another rover in here. More storage. That's good. Heaters and things that we can dismantle. Good. That one's clear. Nothing more up here. Ooh, what is that? An energy multiplier fuse. That's a huge physical item for that. Weird. Huge. Up here. They're cleared out subzone. 60 meters away. Not getting any closer. Well, 60 or more meters away. And I'm out of the zone now. Crap falling back there. I see some stuff. There's the number going down now. There. And I should probably pick up some more spores as well while we're around somewhere. Let's see. 50. It was going here. Oh, there it is. I see you, sneaky. That one's clear. We have 2 more to clean up someplace. I see numbers again here. Up, down, up, down. Ah, there you are. Go. Oh, it was probably Terra tokens that we pinged earlier. Lots of stuff to clean up here. Is there any spores around here? Is it all just Iridium? Glowing in the dark. They should pick up some more spores. Yeah, let's go find spores, which I think we have some around. There's some right there. Pick up a bunch of spores and make that kind of it for now. Over here. Put the teleporter back down. I'll just keep cleaning up right around here till we run out of... That is a faulty one. We run out of space. That's another zone there. Oh. Okay. Well, so much for that idea. There's some more spores right there. And another Iridium. Not that I'm being super diligent in the cleaning up of, or the pickup of the Iridium, but... see it? I'm getting in. I got 6 more spaces, which means that I could just now be putting down the teleporter rather than having put it down earlier. That's a mess. That's a mess. Here's some spores. I'll grab these ones. I have 1 space left. If I see another iridium or another spore, I will grab it. Got spore. Spore wins. I saw the iridium too at the same time, but spores are a little bit more important given that we need the chlorine dioxide. So we'll depart here again, and I'm gonna go put this stuff away. Do some more condensing of toxic materials, and when that ship comes back, probably build a bunch more storages and see, because we'll be able to build 20 more storages, which is a good chunk of what I want to have. I will probably put the upper deck on above where we're putting the storages in, which before that's where we had the autocrafters for the handful of things we're autocrafting. I think I will put the toxic storage up there as well, just because we have so much crap here to deal with that I think it might be better served up there for future whatever purposes, and then maybe some of the finalish items like the gel and plastic rods will be downstairs, but kind of the intermediates would be more upstairsy type of things. But for now, we'll leave this here, and in the next episode, we will do some more work on the new base and dismantling this one and whatever else we come up with. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all then. Bye for now.